From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Randy Johnson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of numbers you throw out there for pitchers, but I look at the batting average against, and overall, opponents are hitting under 200 against him this season. That is domination at its best. Look for him to have a good start in this one.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Fielder, Desmond Jennings.
First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's going to come after you with the breaking ball, it looks like today. First batter, he's already thrown 2 curveballs. He's got himself ahead in the count. This could be a breaking ball game for him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. H, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matt, they've really been struggling the last 3 or 4 games to score runs. They haven't been able to execute a bunt. They haven't been hitting, running. They haven't been doing the little things that maybe might jump them. And the biggest thing, the power has disappeared. So they've struggled the last 3 or 4 games.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy. And now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Johnny Poole gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Michael Lee.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important. Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters this one 2nd in the American League in round trippers. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Stepping in, Gary Cox. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Parra is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Stepping into the box, David Lee, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. high pop-up. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Standing in now, number 3, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play right at .333. 26 home runs and 107 runs batted in. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I love the competitiveness. He gives up 2 straight singles, and then he gets 2 outs. He's got a chance to get out of this inning without giving up anything.
There's a shot out to right center field. In to score, the runner from third. Trout rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
In now, Jose Altuve. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked second on the team in stolen bases. On the ground to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. The Astros lead it 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Mark Reynolds.
Leading off for
Day
Tampa
off
Bay.
for him yesterday,
First
but
baseman,
back out there for this
Mark
one.
Reynolds.
Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lee giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. At second base, Jose Altuve. He's a Gold Glover. You know why? He always had arm strength, but he didn't always catch the ball consistently. He worked his tail off and became a guy that can catch the ball, and now he can throw it. He's impressive out there.
Digging in, Daniel Robertson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that should make him smile a little bit. He's having a rough season, but that right there, he'll take that base hit any day.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with one down. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nick Franklin. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed. It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Albert now. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. One strike to Pujols. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Played on the backhand. 1 away.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
So here's Joe Mauer. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. The 1-0 now to Mauer. And he had to back up on it there as it kicks off his glove. He's around first, heading for two. Now Mauer's going to try to leg out three, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Joe Mauer with that base knock. He's just collected career hit number 2,000. A ton of hits, pun intended.
Yeah, and everybody makes a big deal of that 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so. But 2,000, well, that's a pretty select group of players, too. He has a lot to be proud of now, guys.
Standing in, Carlos Correa, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Men on third with two down. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Striding in once again, Mike Trout, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And the throw's behind him and he can't knock it down. So he moves all the way up to third here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Parra is in pursuit, but this will land out there just foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's the third out. Astros forced to settle for only the one run. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Astros 3, the Rays nothing. In is Gerardo Parra. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Into the windup and the pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Striding in, Lee, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, that last half inning seems to have taken it out of him. He has come out and just thrown 5 straight balls to start this inning. Not the way he wanted to get things started.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. Three and one. Here it is. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Desmond Jennings. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Longoria. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
The 0-2 home, and he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready for another chance? Gary
Leading up for the
Cox.
Astros.
He'll get us going in the
Left
home half of
fielder,
inning number 3.
Gary Cox.
Sliced down the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. Oh, look at Longo. Wow.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
Stepping in, David Lee. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Stepping in now, number 3. A pitch out. The throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
The 1-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Parra over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
0-1 pitch on its way. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now a swing and a fly ball. Parra sprinting after it. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1 left for Houston, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Mark Reynolds. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman, Mark Reynolds.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he chased it in the dirt. Mauer is after it. And he makes the throw to first. Reynolds is retired, and there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Robertson. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball one.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And that one stayed up a little high. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
The batter, number 15, catcher Jason Castro.
Now batting, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still down 3-0. Here's Albert now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hara racing back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Joe Mauer.
That was textbook outfield technique right there. So take notes, kids. He knew right where he was, and he does a great job of feeling for the wall while keeping his eyes on the ball. That's how you do it, and he makes the catch.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2 home to Mauer. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Correa.
In now, Carlos Correa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Settling in now, Nick Franklin. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Nick Franklin.
Into the windup and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. Here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Standing in now, Lee. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
He'll try again. 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Lee. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Michael Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ready once again, Mike Trout.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Digging in once again, Gary Cox. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now, David Lee, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Scorched to third. Taken in by Longoria. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's Desmond Jennings now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
In there, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
This is popped up. Number 3 is there for it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 3-0. Number 37 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 37.
Ready for another chance. Number 3. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Baseman, number 3.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
That misses, 2-0.
No strike.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Here it is on 3-1. A wave and a miss.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Once again, a 3-2. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And Reynolds will look this one in for the first out.
First baseman, number 6, Albert Pujols.
Digging in to try it again, Albert Pujols. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he laid. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Bases are empty, one man out. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box, Joe Mauer. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
The 0-2 once more. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 Houston. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Ready once again, Mark Reynolds. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Mark Reynolds.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
In now, Daniel Robertson, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. To third. Altuve for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Jason Castro.
Ready for another shot now, Jason Castro. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cox is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays held in check here. They're down 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Michael Lee. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Franklin camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Cox. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. One and one, here it comes. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. In to score the runner from second, and he'll get in there safely.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Standing in now, David Lee, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kiermaier racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 3-0 now. Three 3-0 pitch on its way. That one's in there. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Astros 7, the Rays nothing. Now at the plate, Nick Franklin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Good curveball. Strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Digging in once again, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Well, if he gets through this 8th inning, I doubt we'll see him again. You get to the 100 mark, people start wondering if you have the muscle and the strength to get through the rest of the game. I think he's done, but he's done a great job.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and that misses for ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Settling in now, Lee. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, The defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Swing and a high pop up to the left side. Number 3 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The left fielder, number 8, Desmond Jennings.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Number 54 will take the ball now as the new
Tampa
pitcher.
Bay, number 54.
Digging in now,
Leading
Albert
off for the
Pujols.
Astros.
No hits in 3
First
tries so
baseman,
far. He's struck
Albert
out once.
Pujols.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. One and 1. Here it comes. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now a swing by Pujols, and this ball is hit high and deep, and you can forget about it. Way out of here. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, catcher.
So here's Joe Mauer as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. No outs, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Carlos Correa is on deck. And the pitch. That's in there. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Correa.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he takes a called strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And the pitch on 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Mauer off a second. Now the pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Jennings is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now to the plate, Mike Trout. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. hit hard on the ground to first. To second for one. On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's the Astros 8, the Rays nothing. Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The next 0-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. One and two. Here it comes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those two balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
The batter, first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Digging in, Mark Reynolds. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Daniel Robertson is on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in, Daniel Robertson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already, but man, he's around the plate, he's consistent, but like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. The 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great discipline hitting.
The 2-1 on its way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
The 2-0 on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and now Tampa Bay's down to their final strike here.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Randy Johnson records his 14th winning decision of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.